Hello, everyone. This is another episode of Bandwagon Review. I'm Brian Capel of the Great Ohio Bandwagon, and this is going to be a four-part series here. Obviously, four bands that we have to review. Today, we're going to talk about one of them, and this was from the Hella Mega Tour that happened in Columbus, Ohio, Tuesday of last week. And the first band we're going to talk about was the opening band of the Hell Mega Tour. We'll talk about one of my favorite bands personally, the Interrupters. Alright, so the Interrupters. For those that don't know, the Interrupters is a ska punk band. They're kind of the genre of music that was very popular in the 90s, third wave of ska music, as you know. The first wave being like in Jamaica. Second wave got popular in England in the 80s. And then the third wave got really popular with the punk rock bands like Less Than Jake, Real Big Fish, Rancid. So really interesting about the Interrupters because they're more of one of the newest bands of that genre in the 2010s. So really rare because the genre had kind of died off in the early 2000s. But it's really cool to see a band bringing that 90s groove back in the 2020s and 2010s. And the Interrupters, this was my second time now seeing this band live. Ironically, at the same place as the first time. The show was at the historic Crew Stadium, probably the biggest tour in the country that happened this year. And second time, same exact venue. In 2019, I saw him at Sonic Temple Fest just outside the Crew Stadium. And this time I got to see him inside, so that was really cool. And especially a big tour, the big three, Fall Out Boy, Weezer, Green Day. So for them opening it, that was a big honor for them to be having that honor, and rightfully deserved so. So I was a little unfortunate, though. Unfortunately, I got there a little late. I actually left at a decent time, but as I figured, took about 40 minutes to get in the parking lot. Big stadium, a lot of people coming in. I believe there was an accident on I-71. That's why I didn't take that route personally, because I heard it was blocked for about 4 exits, and anyone knows that anything blocked 4 or more exits in Columbus is usually big trouble. But enough on the rambling about that. Let's talk more about the Interrupters. Fortunately, I got to see a couple songs in the live performance because once I'd gotten in the gate, I had to get a wristband. I had to go to another line for the wristband. That took another 30 minutes. So that was kind of frustrating, but is what it is. So I'll talk about what I at least noticed while I was waiting. So they obviously started the show with one of their awesome songs called Friend Like Me. I believe that's what it's called. You Won't Find a Friend Like Me. Something along that line. Just a great catchy song about friendship and unity, which is what ska music is about. The unity of equality, races of all kind, no racism, no homophobia, no bigotry. That's something the band really speaks big on, as well as a lot of other bands in the punk rock community. And the Interrupters is the latest band to really get explanational on that stuff. Probably the wrong word, but that's what came in mind. So yeah, they did their catchy upbeat songs, got the crowd moving a little bit. A lot of people weren't in yet, including myself. But like I said, that line to get in the field definitely hurt. But it seemed like they really got the crowd into it, and I think a lot of people will definitely come see them another time. I got to at least see, trying to remember, there was 2 songs I got to at least see, I think. I can't remember, Kerosene. The Kerosene song, which is, of course, their more popular single off the latest album. They also did the Billie Eilish cover of Bad Guy. They do a really good version of that song. I wish I would have gotten there in time to see it. I didn't, but if you have not checked that out yet, you gotta check it out. They did a really good version of that, especially the trombone and saxophone, which you see in a lot of ska music. was awesome on that. Yeah, so it was kind of a bummer. I didn't get there in time to see most of the set, but I could tell they were definitely on point with the music once again. They got everybody pretty fired up for the big three coming up, which we will definitely talk more in the next episodes. So the Interrupters. So the biggest question, would I see them again? Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially the fact I didn't even get there in time. But yeah, they are an incredible band. The only thing I think I was a bummer was just being far away from them, even just for those last two songs. They're the type of band you really gotta be in the action. Which I wasn't too far away from all the bands anyway, but it's one of those things you just gotta be in the action for it. It's just more fun, a more fun experience with any live artist, and that's band is no exception. So yeah, you better believe next time I'm there, I'm definitely getting in with the party for sure. Um, before I close this out, any songs I wish they would have performed? I think they did about everything I wanted to see from them, or at least the ones I usually listen to. They got a big catalog, and I guarantee you, come next headline tour, they will have more than enough great hits for you to enjoy. But that's all I got on the Interrupters. Once again, this is Bandwagon Review of. I'm Brian Capel of the Great Ohio Bandwagon, signing off. Tune in tomorrow for Weezer. We're going to talk about one of the legends. But until then, I'm Brian Capel. So long, everyone. Have a great Wednesday.